Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the fourth grade concept of representing data. This is standard 4.9a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 24 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Okay, so we've got a list here showing the number of hours that people have watched TV, and we're making a frequency table. And you notice, look at our answer selections here. It's just a whole bunch of tally marks, right? And so we just need to find the one that matches, and it's going to match up exactly correctly, right? So let's see what we've got here. So these look like they actually gave it to us in order. So that's actually kind of nice, right? So let's see what we got here. Less than 4. Okay, so we're looking for any number that is going to be less than 4. So I'm just going to circle them, right? So that 0 is less than 4. 1/2 is definitely less than 4. 2 is less than 4, and so is 3.5. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. 4 is not less than 4. 4 is the same as 4, and so we can't include that 4 in this less than 4. Look at this next column. This next column or this next row says 4 to less than 8. Okay, so they're fine with it being the actual number, but if you land on 4, you need to go on the second row rather than that first row. So that's going to be a trick there. Since 4 is not less than 4, we have to go to the second row. So 4 to less than 8. And we won't count 8 if it shows up there. So I've got 4.5. I've got 5. And then look, we've got 8. But 8 is not less than 8. 8 is equal to 8. So that means we need to go to the next row. See how tricky this gets here. So let's make them green here. And 8 is equal to 8. So we're going to put that here on this row right there. And then 8 to simply less than 12. So I've got 11. And I do have an 11.5. And then again, I've got that 12. Now 12 is not less than 12, right? So let's put our colors here so we can keep track. We're going to have to choose another color. Let's just go magenta. 12 and greater. So anything that's the number 12 and greater. So I've got 12, and then I've got 15. Okay, so they went ahead and lined these up for us. Sometimes when we get data, they're all kind of messy, and they don't put them in order. Look at the different colors, and you can see here how if you wanted to, rather than simply making a tally chart, what we could have done is we could have found these dividing points. Look at this, less than 4, and then 4 to 8, right? So we could have drawn a line here and said, okay, so this is going to be less than 4. And then we could have said 4, 4 to less than 8. We could have just drawn that right there since it's all lined up. And so it's going to be 4 to less than 8. We can draw it like that. And then the same thing with this 12. All right, we could say 8 to less than 12, and then we can say greater than 12 over there. So yeah, we need 4, 3, 3, 2. Now the nice thing about using this is we can just move this down. All right, so 4, 2, 2, 1 is not going to work for A. 5, 4, 4, 2 is not going to work. Let's see, it's not going to go all the way down. So 3, 3, 3, 2 is not going to work. Look at this D. I've got 4, 3, 3, 2. Exactly what I made there. So that is my answer, D.